Live streaming right now.
Yeah, you can see I have no problemo with video or seeing myself, even though I'm wearing a crazy pink coat.
You
right? But I
would
don't want to.
think that you do videos for a living.
I do, yes. Yeah. Lots of them.
Lots of them.
Lots of them, actually. I think it's about 50 billion.
Is that all?
Up.
50 billion?
I remember I did 50 in one day once. 50 videos, professionally shot videos.
I think I would be in a state. I would curl up in a ball and I would roll away like Sonic the Hedgehog.
But if you get the method right, anything's possible, right?
Yes.
The problem is small businesses is a great way to just go straight into the content.
That's it.
The problem with businesses and individuals who are looking to try and produce their own content, their own video content, is they get stuck thinking that they have to go into Ted's camera shop and ask them how to look and sound better on video. And unfortunately, they're sales guys. They don't know anything about video communications at all. So they're going to sell a DSLR camera. And these guys spend a lot of money. They spend like, fuck man, $4,000 on a camera, on a body and a thing. And they got they get it back and they go, oh wow, this is going to be great. I've got my awesome camera, ring light, green screen, Rode mic.
Yeah.
And nothing's connected.
Yeah.
They've got this sense of overwhelm comes over them where they go, oh my God, what have I done?
Yeah.
And the missing component is knowledge. So knowledge is the thing that they actually needed in the first place.
And a pink jacket.
And a pink jacket.
They do need the pink jacket.
They should have gone in and said, I'm a celebrity, give me all your shit for free.
And they didn't do that.
They didn't do that.
They just went and got all the gear. The old saying, all the gear, no idea, right?
Correct. And what they do is they come to me and guess what I do? I sift through all of their garbage bloody components that they've got in their thing. They're so proud to show me. Oh, Chris, come and have a look at this teleprompter. Oh. It's brand new in the box.
Oh, wow.
In the box.
Oh, wow.
I see this every day. I go to these houses and this is what they're up against. And what they've done is they've invested in disparate equipment they know nothing about, and therefore it's redundant. And the only way they can quantify any sort of regain on their investment is to either use it off-site, where they can have the mobility, which our system doesn't do, or sell it.
Yeah.
Get rid of it. Just cut your losses and go, because it's not doing anything sitting on the floor in the box.
Sitting on the floor in the box and not getting used, just dust and a lack of ROI on a big investment. For a small business who has not much capital, they think that that's where the game needs to be at. But so what do they need to do? What other than education? Obviously there's education, but what can they do if they don't have time to invest in their own education?
Add context to this, because I don't know if
I was just distracted by his jacket. Welcome back. We have had lunch, and as you can see, we're all having fun here at Digimarcon. Today, I am Sarah Cassim. If you haven't seen any of my live streams yet, I am from Bright Orange Door, and we are doing a takeover of their podcast studio here, and I am joined by Chris Schwager.
Very nice.
Thank you. And we've got a video man here. I don't know if you can tell, but he's very used to being on camera.
This is the shittest camera I've ever seen.
Oh boy.
How do I say it nicely?
Probably not like that. But
come to my booth. I'll show you what good looks like.
There you go. So tell everyone. Okay, we know where the problems lie with small businesses, but tell people what is the business that you have. Obviously, you can tell the difference between a good camera and a laptop camera.
Yes.
So
I'm actually heating up now. It's getting.
I know. It's all the conversation.
I might have to take this off.
We'll see how you go.
So in 2020, the world was thrust into the world of video. Okay, and they didn't have a choice often, and they were sitting up in bed, opening up their laptop, and all of a sudden they're on Zoom for the first time. And what we did is we collected all that data, and we realised that about 84% of those people were not satisfied with the way that they presented themselves on camera.
Yes. Yeah.
Okay, it was a real sore point. But we had discovered that back in 2018 when we were going from door to door through sales experiences and not winning deals and not having a great time driving around everywhere. It wasn't an efficient thing to do as a micro business, right? Time is precious. And you want to make sure that whatever you're doing, any energy you're putting into business is going to be, pay off, right?
Yeah.
Have a good ROI. So overnight we went, that's it, we're doing everything by Zoom. And back in 2018-19, Zoom wasn't prevalent. Like, it was probably still Skype and Zoom, and nobody's doing sales meetings. Certainly not a lot, right? So there was a bit of educating the new inquiries that, yes, this thing called Zoom, and we're going to jump on and just make sure your camera and mic's tested, and we'll do this thing, right? And so we started doing our Zooms, and it was good. It was saving us time. We were getting more more meetings, because it was less friction to it, right? We weren't having to, we could pack, half a dozen meetings in a morning, right? Whereas when you're on the road, you couldn't do that. But as a professional video company where image quality and sound quality is very, very important to us, we were showing up on these Zoom calls with a crappy webcam and printer in the door in the background. And it wasn't, there was a sense of discomfort, I guess, in charging thousands of dollars for the product or service and not representing ourselves as polished as we could. So we came up with this thing called the Desktop Video Studio, and what it is sound, camera, lights, teleprompter, and background lighting, okay? And what that meant is a streamlined, frictionless experience to be able to have access to that morning, noon, or night, switch on one button and have all that ready to go without commuting, without having to set up light stands and pack down stuff. And the result is the Ferrari of quality. You are more confident, you are showing up with just better on camera presence in general. And what's funny is that conception of that idea by 2020 then evolved, because there were professionals just like us that had to do the same thing. They had the same struggles. So we had 6 orders for these video kits, because we are a video production company, but we had these things ready to go. And it was just a no-brainer for us to start selling them. So we had 6 orders, couldn't get parts because shipping had ceased. And the first 2 kits that we had given our clients were ours. We packed them down and shipped them out. So that we've got to satisfy the market here. But after that all cleared up, the rest is history. We learnt from every single client that we installed for, and we kept tweaking and tweaking and tweaking, and then came up with a product that's so streamlined you can practically buy from the website.
Yeah, that's incredible.
So we do all the professional installation for clients. They don't have to do anything, but we frame them up, make them look and sound amazing, get them organised at their sit-stand desk, in their office, bedroom, boardroom, bloody laundry, wherever, right?
That's
We've
awesome.
literally gone and installed these in anywhere. We do the due diligence of their space in advance, get all the requirements. There's no surprises when we go out there and install it for them. And then after that, they are immediately ready to go. At a flick of a switch, in some cases, these guys are producing and uploading video content before we can even get back to the studio.
That's awesome.
Anyone that's a little bit tech savvy can do that.
That's
right?
awesome.
And so that's been an amazing thing to see. And now we've done hundreds of these, not only coast to coast in Australia, but also New Zealand and the States.
That's fantastic. And it's such a big need as well. I'm in the small business space. I work as the small business specialist for Bright Orange Door, and externally to that, I'm working with a lot of small businesses. And one of the biggest things for me is the confidence. And you hit the nail on the head. With that being such a barrier. That is such a barrier for small business owners, that they're too nervous to do this. And even like when I got on the camera, I was like, oh, and I do this all the time. Yet it's a thing. And something that I teach is, the shoulders down, projection, all of those little things that can help boost the confidence. But this is taking that to the next level where the quality is, like you said, the Ferrari.
Yeah.
So at what point would a small business, say they're watching this, or maybe a marketing agency that is watching this might recognise that this is a need for their client potentially? At what point should they be investing in a kit, for instance, or your services?
It lies with the challenge that they're faced with, and not many business owners want to admit to a challenge, but they ultimately do want to raise awareness, get increased visibility, build a course, build a podcast, do whatever they want, right? There's always some reason behind it. Maybe they've been out-competed on. We're at a point in the video world where if they're seeing their competitors really kicking it with video, then oh shit, we better do the same thing or do something better, right? So that's kind of can be often a turning point in the decision-making process. And another one is, all right, but we've got a video production company that we're paying like 15 grand a year for, but we could buy this thing and like shoot endless amounts of videos. Like it's a no-brainer, and that's a lot of what we've also heard from clients. And I guess the third application is those that have dilly-dallied with their iPhone, webcam, bought a little bit of disparate gear and haven't been able to resolve it and not getting anywhere. And it's costing them time, it's costing them resources, and it's just a whole bunch of pain. So we often have a lot of crying people that come to us and say, you know, I've got to resign. I'll put my hand up and say I need help. And we want those people. We want the people that see this as an investment, see that there is not the leverage of the initial outlay, but the money that they can generate from being a cut above with the way that they present themselves to the market.
And I always look at it from that ROI perspective. So I'm sorry, my voice is going a bit, talking too much. But you see that return of investment, and I look at that very deeply with how much time people are wasting with...
I should have been recording this for my podcast.
Oh, yeah, well, there you go. We can do it again.
That's right.
Do it
Yeah, you
next
can
time.
jump on.
We'll do that.
Anyway, go to my podcast. It's Video Confidence Collective. Over 200 episodes, by the way. Continue back to you.
We'll do a plug at the end as well, just in case they missed it. But that ROI perspective is, you know, where are they actually spending their money? Are they actually wasting so much more time with deleting things and overly thinking about things and not doing it properly the first time, you know? Is it better to just invest and just get it right the first time?
Well, yeah, 100%. It's kind of like, bloody hell, those that are trying to create their own logo. Oh, I'll give it a crack, right? 3 years goes by and they've never enjoyed what they've done. It's got them by, but they've never been satisfied, and they want to be proud of what they do. I think lots of our clients are like that. There's some sort of a sincere proudness to have that confident skill set now that they were once stuck with and now have overcome.
Yeah.
And it's an evolution. I wouldn't say it's kind of like brand marketing, messaging. These are evolving things. Strategy, they're evolving.
Yep.
It's not, oh, we'll do one, get this ready for the next 12 months. No, it evolves. Like, it evolves monthly, all the time. It's changing and evolving. I mean, our thing was once DIY video production, and we fucking hated that. We couldn't find anything else, so it did. It's on the side of my car right now. DIY video production. If you see me, scan the QR code, you'll get to the real message, because we were able to upgrade the digital stuff. But
it's just a trick. It's just a trick one. It's like, oh no, what?
Now the complete video success system. How much better does that sound? Right? So it does evolve, and the clients are evolving with this solution as well. So meaning, they often come with, okay, I just want to build a course, or I want to look better on Zoom calls, or I want to start creating video ads, or go create a podcast. But then they go, oh, I can use it for this, and this as well. And then, you know, we start showing them things like reply to inquiry videos and proposal walkthrough videos. These things that are really a play for one, but are so important in the buyer's decision making, because they've got the human element supporting them right to the end, not just the number at the bottom of the page.
And it is that customer experience. That's like the number one, right? We need to be making that customer experience easy. We need to be making it accessible. And video does that, because you have voice, you have the visual, and you're putting it together, and you can consume it. It's consumer. I mean, TikTok, Instagram, how often do you just sit there and you're scrolling? You're consuming that content. It becomes a part of that.
Yes.
So that's good.
So, I mean, your point, I think it was earlier, you were saying, oh, you're familiar to me, or maybe somebody else.
No, that was me. I said, because you
familiar. Yeah, it's like, well, I've been presenting my business for over 10 years in this way. Now it's more so with paid ads. We were spending $5,000 a month getting ads out there, and they're hitting feet. They hit my feet. I don't know why, but I keep bloody getting my own ads. Oh, there's that dickhead again. Stop sending me this. But yeah. So, you know, people. You know, it's a cliche, but people buy from people they know, like, and trust, and the familiarity of the face, the eyes, the eyes, mouth, nose, the general shape of the head are all psychological triggers. So we see shapes and faces in objects, and we're hardwired to see those as faces, right? Like a shoe with a lace in the mouth like that.
Yeah.
Right? So, so the same thing happens in buying, but unfortunately, I think the average business discredits or doesn't account for the amount of touch points one needs to really have in order to get close to you. It's a phenomenal amount. And I think it's more like 20 now. I think Kerr and Ray reported on this years ago. So back in the day, like old school was like 7, now it's like 20. Probably even 30 now, right? You probably can't saturate the market enough, really. I don't think anyone's broken it.
Not yet.
So I think for any business out there, break it. Try it.
Have a go.
Have a go. And, you know, it starts with one video at a time.
Yeah.
You know, and I think to your point about, and I'm aware you want to wrap this up, but the point about the equipment being a very prominent kind of thing in this stand and whatnot is that it is a hurdle, but it's one of 4.
Yeah.
And the other 2 are messaging, your ability to perform without the toxic patterns that you have, and also the implementation. If you can't implement it, it's all for nothing. You've learned a bit, that's it. But the market hasn't seen it, and there's no real ROI from that. So it must have this, overcome the equipment barrier, understand your message, perform that message, and then implement that message.
Yes.
And if it works, that's how you do it.
That's it.
And we believe in that, and that's why we coach for that. The Video Confidence Collective, we've got the podcast, and we've got group coaching, great community that goes through this. It's a 6-month cycle, show up weekly, do the work, you'll be a star.
That's awesome, and it's great that you have that community aspect, because you really do need to surround yourself with people who get it, who are trying to achieve a similar, outcome, regardless of their problems or what solution they're trying to find. They're trying to get there the same way.
Correct.
So that is invaluable to have that community aspect. So if that does appeal to you, please go and check that out, because that is absolutely incredible. I had no idea that you had a community as well.
Yeah, I mean, it's something that we've only just come on. It's something I wanted to do for a long time. The equipment and the physical product of the equipment was a big thing I wanted for a long time. I wanted a differentiator. Do you know how hard it is as a video company? It's like any company, right? Like SEO, whatever. Like, we're different. No, I assure you, you are not.
They don't have pink jackets. Did you see that thing?
But you know what? We're proud to say that we are unique in the market now. There's no one's that surprise us with the coaching and equipment installation model, and it is the Ferrari. You're not getting a shit in this little crappy, scrappy thing. Or we'll show you how to buy the gear and do it yourself. Like we really are all about saving time, so that nobody has to be torn away from their business to work on this stupid thing called video production. And we also give them convenience. They're ultimately paying for convenience. They get the knowledge, they are streamlining the thing, they're able to shoot anytime they want, whenever they, like the case studies out of the presentation were like Erin Molan, a TV presenter, stopped going to the studio and spending 4 hours to do like a little bit interview and being away from her daughter, and now has one of our studios in her bedroom.
Yes, yeah. And by the way, I've seen her content, and it's
right.
Well, I follow, But Chef's Kiss.
Yeah, 15 million views, increased her following to 70,000 subscribers at the time. Not sure where she's at now, but we're still in communication with her. But that's a revolution for her, because the bottom line here is, yes, the convenience thing, but what does that actually mean tangibly is that she has more time for her daughter.
Oh, yeah.
So she can do a 2:00 a.m. appointment with ex-Prime Minister of UK,
that's right.
put on her makeup real quick, do the 20 minutes, 30 minutes, and then go back to bed.
That's it.
How good's that?
Oh, it's so helpful. Yeah, absolutely. And looking from Erin's point of view as well, like her messaging, she really struggles with the getting those messages out on those mainstream channels. Like, she's very strong with her opinions, which I absolutely love. By the way, Erin, if you do see this, like, you're amazing. But it's going to be a lot easier to get that professional quality to keep up with her branding, with the messaging that she's had. So it really does help her solution
Yeah.
come to light,
Yeah.
doesn't it? So
Yeah, so her alternative, and at the time we came on was, hire a production company and they would either come to the house or she'd go to the studio.
yeah,
Same issues,
Yeah.
right? Costs, scheduling,
that's it.
and then the time.
Yeah.
So the time is the turnaround time for the finished product. And it's funny, this is such a cool story. When we first installed for her, she did a recording and she's like, okay, so now what do I do? It's like, yeah, you upload it and give it to your editor. She's like, you mean I've got to upload this? Right? So she's obviously very time critical. She's a celebrity and personality and lots of people know her. And I just went, yeah, cool, I've got a solution for you.
Yeah.
And it means that you can record, finish, and walk away. And your editor you ping your editor and he'll pick it up and you've had to do nothing.
Oh, that's incredible.
You switch the unit off and that's it.
That's it.
And so when she got that, she was like, oh, wow. So this is not just the gear, this is the solution, the system behind it. The fact that we have the know-how, we do our recommendations, we get no commissions or anything for these recommendations, but we recommend because we use it ourselves.
That's it.
We know it works, and we can coach you on how to use the best practice.
That's incredible. It's a very 360 approach.
Correct.
To education, and
It's the complete
It's
solution.
the complete solution. It's the complete solution. Wow, that's incredible. So, how do people get in contact with you?
I'm going to make it pretty simple for you.
Yeah.
I'll give you one call to action here. Go to Ridge Films, RIDGE Films, films.com.au. Have a peruse there. It's a lot of good stuff, a lot of free stuff, resources, podcasts. You can look at upgrades of the solution, case studies and testimonials, a whole bunch of evidence there that this thing is working. It generates money for people. It works. But just go there and inquire and let us know if you come in from Digimarcon and this stream. Then let us know and we'll give you an extra love.
Oh, that's nice. What a sweetheart. All right. Well, thank you so much for joining me. I know that you were nice and toasty in your jacket, and
I'm gonna
now
put it back on now.
you're going to
I'm
go.
putting it back on.
Yeah, good. You better put it back on because it's very special. So thank you so much for joining us. We will be back soon with another live stream. And
Can't wait.
yeah, it's going to be good. All right. Well, thanks, guys. We'll see you soon.